Whenever you want to get feedback in Canvas, you should click on the grades area. When I click on grades, it's going to show information for a test student, not anybody who's currently in our course. Once you're in the grades area, you'll see the assignments that have been due up till this point in the semester, everything that's live. You might see things that aren't due yet. For example, this assignment isn't due until September 7th, and it shows that you haven't submitted it yet. It'll also show any assignments that you've turned in and any assignments that have been graded. If your assignment has been graded, you'll see something in the score category for that particular assignment. Also, Canvas tries to alert you to things that are newly graded by putting a little dot next to them. So things that you haven't viewed the grade for yet will often have a dot next to them. To get the feedback on your assignment, you of course can look at your score. Lots of different things in this course are just graded based on credit. So if you've turned it in on time, you got full credit for it. And those scores will be recorded with a check mark. That means that your assignment was received and that you got the full credit for it. I often leave additional feedback, and those will be viewable with a little speech bubble next to the score. If you click on that, it'll show additional comments. I try to always at least comment and say something like excellent work or great job if you had full credit and there weren't any issues or questions that you had lingering on that particular assignment. So always be sure to click on the speech bubble for additional feedback. Some assignments won't have any feedback associated with them. Often the online quizzes have the feedback associated in the quiz where you can go back and review the correct answers after the assignment's due. So after the final due date, when everybody submitted the quiz, then you'll be able to go back in and look at the correct answers for the quiz and get feedback on your individual quiz score. This particular assignment is also a credit, no credit one. So we can see I got the check mark here, full credit. And if I click the comments, this is what it might look like if you got some additional feedback. So great work. That means you got full credit. Looks like you were confused on part of it. Here's some tips on how to complete that. If you still have questions, let me know by email or come to office hours. So you can always view feedback on your individual assignments, and you should always expect to see a speech bubble with most assignments, everything except quizzes pretty much. And things that aren't graded, you won't be able to click on anything there because you haven't received a score yet. This final example I have here is of an independent project. Those have a number of points associated with them, so they're not just credit, no credit. And so you can see your individual score there. You can see general comments. So it gives you kind of an overview of my feedback on that particular assignment. And there's also this little clipboard looking thing next to the speech bubble. That's the grading rubric where you can see all the different categories of points. So the categories are over on the left. And that's what I was looking for. And then I'll write comments in there explaining what you did well or what you maybe missed. And then you have a number of points that you earned associated with that item over on the far right. So you can always scroll through those to see where you got points and where you missed points so that you can improve your individual programming projects in future assignments. Just a quick wrap up of how you can view feedback on all of your grades. I also want to make sure that people know that you can get information about your overall course grade by scrolling to the bottom. It has the individual scores you've received so far. It does have them properly weighted. I have edited everything in Canvas so that it will show you an accurate view of your performance in the course at any particular time. When you log in and you see the total score, that's the accurate percentage based on what you're getting in the course right now today. Of course, it doesn't include assignments that haven't been graded so far. I also wanted to show you what it looks like when you submit an assignment. When you click on the assignments area, you can select an assignment that's due, and then you'll see a description of the assignment itself. It always contains the learning goals, the details about the assignment, which explains what you should do for this particular assignment. Also lists the deliverables. Those are the items that you're going to be scored or evaluated based on. And then finally, the details about how you'll be evaluated, whether there's a rubric or whether there's just credit, no credit based on whether you turned it in. Any criteria about late assignments and so on are all included there. When you're ready to submit your assignment, you click Submit Assignment, and then you can choose a file. Let's say that I want to upload a file, test.python. I can select that file on my computer just using Choose File to browse around. If I want to submit an additional file, I can click the add another file button and then choose another file. Say I want to turn in my to-do list. And you can also add in comments. I'm not sure how to solve number 3. Could you please give me some tips? So you can ask questions in there or give me information about anything that you are not sure about. And then that helps to draw my attention to that area of your assignment so that you're sure to get feedback on the things that you had questions related to. And once you're all done, once you've loaded all the files that are related and included any comments that you want to, you can click Submit Assignment and it will save your files and so that they're viewable by me. Sometimes after you've submitted your assignment, you realize that you wanted to attach multiple files or that you missed part of the assignment. You're always welcome to resubmit the assignment. When you resubmit an assignment, it looks like it erases your previous assignment submission, but on my side of Canvas, it will show me both versions of your submission. So if you forget to attach 2 files, but you did attach a third file, then you can resubmit the assignment with just the 2 files that you had missed the first time, or you can resubmit it with all 3. Either one's fine. I will get all of the data either way. So that was an example of how to submit your files on Canvas. If you have any questions or problems submitting files at any time, please don't hesitate to email annawalt@umw.edu.